the Bang Bang Gang.
The following contest set for one fall is a survival of the fittest qualifying match for the TBS Championship. Introducing first, from Bloomington, Minnesota, Julia Hart.
Julia Hart comes out for this qualifying match for survival of the fittest. Of course, on July 1st, we will crown a new TBS champ. And one of the most talked about, one of the most unique matches was born on Ring of Honor, survival of the fittest. We already know from earlier tonight that Cheetah is one of the 6. But now, there's a little bit more on the line here than just moving on to the survival of the fittest. There's some
exactly right.
Yeah.
Hart's opponent certainly has an axe to grind when it comes to this matchup. Julia Hart, one of the most dangerous members of the Triangle of Madness, and she has used her dark mist and spray to great effect.
And her opponent from El Paso, Texas, she is the CMLL World Women's Champion, Persephone!
Let's take you back to April, Nigel, and playoff palooza when this all started between these two women.
A demonstration of what I was just talking about, with Persephone held up, the mist into her eyes, and then with Sky Blue securing the victory. But the damage to the eyes of the CMLL Women's Champion has endured. Still not 100%, and you could certainly make an argument, Tony, that Persephone's loss last week in the Owen Hart Cup to her opponent, Hazuki, was caused by that lack of peripheral vision, which still, has got to be the case right now.
And of course, Julia Hart wants to, oh my gosh, they slapped right to the face. Now taunting Persephone. Persephone's had enough.
When it comes to strength, certainly the CMLL Women's Champion is going to have a strong advantage.
One.
But when it comes to cunning, Julia Hart perhaps as cunning as they come.
Persephone over the top, nice move, tumbles backwards. A little matrix maneuver that time. Julia Hart comes right back, catches the foot. Julia Hart, of course, remember the Triangle of Madness. Speaking of madness, we saw a real mad women's world champion not too long ago. Here's a roll-up, 1, 2, good bridge by Persephone, but did not get a win.
Tekla certainly raising the value of your attire there.
You think so?
Well, she said it was probably the most expensive thing that you'll ever wear, certainly.
I don't know. And, oh, look at that. Down goes Persephone, and Julia Hart hits the ropes. Sends Persephone down. And gloats to the fans here in Cincinnati. And still
mocking Persephone because of the damage to the eye, and coming in on the good eye's side.
Bridge is over, 1, 2. Persephone almost picked up the win that time. And that tells me if Julia Hart's going to spray the mist in the eye, Julia Hart goes over towards the TBS belt, as you can see.
Title she held for a long time. Oh, but wait a second.
Persephone almost runs into the belt. Julia Hart tries to go to the, trouble now for Julia Hart.
Oh, she was looking at it before. Oh, no.
Face first goes Julia Hart. Who will advance? Persephone or Julia Hart? We'll find out. Stay with us.
Thank you, Julia.
Did she thank Julia for that?
She did. I think she was being ironic or sarcastic. She certainly recovered well enough now. That left eye started to heal. Cleared for competition, but it's not 100%. Oh, and that's not going to help.
Julia sends her to the top turnbuckle, and then with the hair, yanks her back down to the center of the ring and covers her. 1, but only a 1 count that time.
It was this past week on Dynamite. We saw the shock defeat on the part of Sky Blue against Maya World, and one can make an argument there for Tony that perhaps the Triangle of Madness on the back foot And Julia Hart now really has something to prove here. Try to advance to the survival of the fittest matchup. There's a cover, a full mount at least.
2 count, but no, Persephone's out of it, and Julia Hart. You know, Julia Hart won the TBS championship at age 22, the youngest women's champion in AEW history. And that was back in 2023. And I would say that Julia Hart, and I think it's a pretty solid statement here, that she's gotten a lot better since she was a champ. She's gotten a lot more vicious, I can tell you that.
Can't help but improve with more matches and more time. And certainly the allegiance, with Sky Blue and Tekla has paid its dividends. Now Persephone screaming in agony, desperately trying to get some wind down into the lungs.
Into the ropes and a good point of the elbow. And quickly over to the cover. Julia Hart, 1, 2, and a 2 count.
We continue on Collision. Summer blockbuster, Persephone. Julia Hart battling to qualify for the survival of the fittest. And a cover 1, 2. No, only a 2 count that time.
And the champion electing to go for the midsection with a shotgun drop kick, trying to knock all the wind out of her opponent. Now with 2 hands with ease.
Wow. Raw power from the CMLL Women's World Champ. Look at this. 1, 2. Tried her crucifix bomb, but no, Julia Hart was 1 step ahead. Persephone rolls her up 1, 2.
Hart too flexible to escape from that pinning attempt.
And Hart flips over the top 1, 2. Persephone just rolls out of harm's way that time. Great job by the CMLL Women's World Champ.
Tying up.
Rolls away from it. 1, 2. How about this? Back and forth these women go. There's another shotgun drop kick on target. Both women are down. And the fans love it here in Cincinnati.
The commanding and physical Persephone has done her best to make this match up a matchup of power. Striking time and again, the woman that nearly blinded her.
There she went to the eye. Julia Hart working on that eye of Persephone. And that may have changed the complexion of this match. No, Persephone with a spear. Persephone with a spear.
But slow to follow up.
Even though she got gouged in the eye, she came away with a great maneuver that time. Take a look at this great crowd on hand. Cincinnati, here it is again.
First the impact to the chest, but fighting through the pain. Persephone coming back again. Damage to the midsection.
Persephone looked just crawling, elbows and knees to try to get to Julia, who is going up in the, I don't know where she is going, up on the rampway.
Just carpet and wood there on the rampway. Hart perhaps lying in wait, but instead, no. It's Persephone who'll get the opportunity.
She may try a crucifix bomb here. Nope, did not. Again, Julia Hart goes to that eye and gets an advantage. Julia Hart, watch out. Oh, power slam on the entryway, but both women down, and you see the referee checking on Julia Hart.
Take a listen to this.
Wow, oh, the impact.
Again, the midsection of Julia Hart, the lower back this time, but it's all part of the same system that moves air in and out of the lungs. And now Hart gasping for air and doing anything, absolutely anything she can to get a moment of respite.
And again, going to that eye, once again, Persephone on one knee. Referee Brandon Martinez checking in. Boy, she's going to have to...
But the eye still damaged, but wait a second.
Oh,
Hart
boy.
had a smile on her face. I think she was looking for the mist. Instead, she's got caught.
Picks up Julia Hart. Oh! 1, 2, 3. Persephone moves on.
Here's your winner, advancing to survival of the fittest, Persephone!
For the CMLL Women's World Champion, it's a case of personal revenge.
A smile on the face of Julia Hart, but it was the champion who slapped it off and then followed up with a high angle impact bomb. And with that, Julia Hart went darkly, quietly into the night.
Slapped the black mist right out of her mouth. We now know 2 of the 6 women who will move on to survival of the fittest. It is going to be Hikaru Shida and the CMLL Women's World Champion, Persephone. That's coming up on July 1st. And that, of course, will feature 4 more women to vie for the TBS Championship. Still to come tonight, the main event, the Death Riders Cincinnati Street Fight against Shane Taylor Promotions. Stay with us.